I'm reacting to Post Malone's new song today, Mourning. I haven't heard it, I haven't seen it. I like Post Malone, so I'm very excited to hear it. Let's check it out. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's start listening.
Don't want to sober up. The sun is killing my buzz. That's why they call it morning. Thought I was strong enough. Threw my bottle at the sky. Said, God, that's a warning. Don't want to sober up. Try to keep it inside, but I just want to pour it. Thought I was strong enough. Got a lot of shit to say. Couldn't fit it in the chorus. I just left Wally, spent a Maserati. The way I got a flex, you think I did Pilates. I call my quote-unquote friends. Do you got plans? Turns out everyone's free when the dinner is. Then they drag me to a party out in Malibu. After 30 high noons, it was pretty cool. Tried to shoot my shot, she told me that she had to shoot. Bye-bye.
Just before this, I did a reaction video to Post Malone's Chemical, which was obviously a song about drug addiction, chemical dependency, and the problems that come along in your life with it, your relationship with the chemical, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with people you care about. And now I'm watching this song, and it's also clearly about sobriety and addiction, right? And I myself, I quit drinking 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I don't do the whole day thing. Oh, it's been this many days. I don't do that because I don't think about it. I don't want to think about how many days I haven't drank. I just know that I'm not going to drink anymore. And I drank most of my life, not even adult. I started drinking when I was like 15, and I loved it, right? Well, at least I thought I did. And I drank hard, black out a lot in college, and I drink hard. And then one day, when I'm like 37, 38, I realized I have COVID is what happened. And so I couldn't drink for like a month and kind of detoxed it out of me, I guess. And I just had some clarity that came across me. And I realized the amount of time I was spending on alcohol. I didn't really get drunk. You'd see me drunk maybe once a year, right? Maybe. But I would typically have 2 or 3 beers or, half, 3/4 of a bottle of wine a night, most nights, right? Oh, and I would really drink it really slow too. If I had 3 beers, I'd probably nurse it over 4 or 5 hours. But the thing is that once I started drinking, I couldn't stop until I went to sleep. And so, and I enjoyed it. It felt good. You know what alcohol feels like. And then I started realizing all the time I think about like earlier in the day when I'm looking forward to 6 o'clock when I can drink, and I start thinking about it at like 3 o'clock. And then I go to the store and get it, and I do all this selection, this whole process. And then I get it, and then I go home and we eat or something. And then I start drinking them really slow, and I drink them till 1, 2, say if I drink more, 4, maybe 5 beers, I might stay up till 4 in the morning, right? So look at all that time that I wasted, and it just came over me. I'm like, I think my life is better without alcohol. And I don't mean that like to say it like flippantly, like, oh, duh, but like, yeah, it is. Like all that time back, there's other things that I could be doing with that mean a lot more to me. And actually when I was done, okay, so it was 2 years ago because like right when I quit, I started a TikTok channel, which now has almost 170,000 followers. I never would have done that, but my mind I have more time in my mind to be actually thinking about these things that have more value. Alcohol is a big trick that's played on us, at least in America, I can say. From the day we're born, I went to my buddy's wedding, and the best man was there, who's another old friend of mine. And I hadn't talked to him in a while, though, and I told him I don't drink anymore, and he'd been drinking. He goes, when'd you stop being fun? And I'm like, there it is right there. The idea of fun and party and drinking are like the same thing in our minds. And it's been put there by the marketing powers establishment to be. It's crazy that we can even advertise alcohol in this country. What substance causes more violence and crime and pain and death than alcohol? All of them combined don't even light a candle. And yet we can just advertise it everywhere, all fun, and make it playful, when it's obviously awful. Anyways, let's get back to it.
Sober up, the sun is killing my buzz. That's why they call it inside, but I just wanna pour it. Thought I was strong enough. Got a lot of shit to say, couldn't fit it in the.
I have a cousin who's a rock star, not as big as Post Malone or anything like that. But you know, they tour. I shouldn't say rock star. I mean, they're signed. They tour around. They have albums and stuff. But you know, he's struggling with alcoholism big time, right? So I can only imagine what being in this lifestyle, how much it leans itself to drugs and alcohol, even more so than the rest of us. And once it's got its claws in you, it's hard to get them out.
Tumbling down the corridor, came across an open door. Throwing up is easy, and who put on the Commodores? That's a nice tile floor, wish I got to know you more. Who am I talking to? Nobody. Take me outside, I'm a little too high. Paid a little too much for the time of my life. When money ain't a problem, everyone's lying. Even when I tell myself that I don't want to sober up, the sun is killing my buzz. That's why they call it morning. Thought I was strong enough. Threw my bottle at the sky, said, God, that's a warning.
I just realized that when he's saying the sun is killing my buzz, I guess that's why they call it morning. So he's talking about staying up all night drinking until the sun comes up in the morning. I've been there plenty of times. And there's a feeling with it, especially when you get there and you just don't want the party to end. In reality, you don't want to feel that regret and that pain that's going to come after it. It's just, and there's all that time wasted too, the recovering from it.
Sober up, try to keep it inside, but I just wanna pour it. Thought I was strong enough, got a lot of shit to say, couldn't fit it in the chorus.
I guess that's it. Listen, no one ever said, you know, I was at rock bottom, then I found alcohol and everything just got so much better. You never heard anyone say that, and you never will, right? My life was going great, but then I found alcohol and it got so much better. You're not going to hear people say that. It's just not going to happen. So I'm glad to see like someone as influential as Post Malone, like just laying out his whole experience and transmitting this message, because like we need to get alcohol off of TV. We need to get it out of the culture in the frame that it's in, because it's devastating. It's a tremendous waste of time, money, health, society, culture. It is. Maybe that's not what you want to hear. But again, no one ever said my life was going great, then I found alcohol and it got so much better. I was at rock bottom, then I found alcohol and it got amazing. You don't hear that. Alcohol takes you to rock bottom. Alcohol derails your life. Like that's the common theme, isn't it? But yet none of us think we're alcoholics. Yet all we look forward to on the weekend is getting drunk or going out or party or fun or beers on the boat. Like, why has everything got to be around drinking? Because we've been tricked. From the day we were born, we've been tricked into seeing this. We watch the adults, we watch the TV, we watch the cool people, we watch the influencers, we watch the everybody. We watch the commercials, that's the fun. That's the thing I want to do. I just want to drink all the time and party and have fun and feel good. We get tricked. That's a good song. Good video. I like the message. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching with me. Be free.